Money calling on the other line, I had to hang up on my bitch. This bitch is still fucking broke, nigga, so I'm curving hoes when I'm rich.
Drippin' when I hit the building, so you know it's looking like I hit a leg. Shots still with me in the building, case a nigga thinking that I was a vet. I don't go to church, somebody pray for me. Alright, y'all. I'm back live. Thanks for tuning in. If you tap in, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm about to give y'all the beginning of this True Stack shit. I want to let the record reflect. This is no longer a game. This is no longer something that's up and running. This ain't nothing that motherfuckers is out there trying to further more something. This is like an end of something. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm just basically letting you know where it began, how it even came about. You know what I'm saying? Just giving the youth like a little understanding of what this shit is. Cause you know, it's a bunch of kids too. I be seeing mad music videos, motherfuckers dropping twos and all that in the third. And it's like, it's nothing I could really do about it. Cause you know, I ain't y'all dudes age and all that. And that's me right there. That's why I had to let that be known. This shit is not no gang right now today. This is old footage. This is over 10 years ago, over 15 years ago.
I don't think y'all know who y'all messing with. Okay. When it comes to pressure boys, they get the better. You no threat. And the bitches call me Peppermint. I got you see my name sitting next to it. I try to keep with the bundle. Okay. I smoke more trees than you see in the jungle. If you want the beef, you could bleed in the rumble. Nigga better believe that the heater makes you stumble. Make me spit that real shit to my pocket like peanut butter, real thick. And I love that kid in Africa, real sick. My niggas already know, man. It's a regular day in the life of free boy. Same shit, different day. Niggas small, man. You already know. Niggas small. Y'all niggas ain't man. Y'all niggas know my name. Y'all see me all the time. You already know. Y'all niggas already know, man. Man, a lot of these niggas ain't chiller, right? Yeah. And the cops gonna put out here. They know that. Out here too. Yeah, man.
All right, so this is basically just to let y'all know, like, that was us running around. So before that started, I had finished elementary school probably like 2001, 2002, and I got sent to Gates Avenue to 308 for junior high school. So before I even went to junior high school, you know, you got to take tests to get in certain schools. So I took tests to get to other schools, and I was going to head to other schools and all that, but I wound up going to 308 at the end of the day. 308 is on Gates between Stuyvesant and Lewis. Yeah, like when I was a kid and you heard about Gates, like kids is getting beat up, freshman Fridays, and all these type of shits is going on Gates Avenue after school. That was the thing. So when I was getting sent over there, my mom was kind of scared for me and shit. She used to always be like, yo, when you get out of school, walk down Quincy, don't take Gates because that's where all the bad kids is at. Take Quincy, take this 46 bus, and straight down Malcolm X, you'll be home right there by 21. And I did that for the first couple days, right? While I'm in school, though, I'm hearing about some kids that be outside wilding. They saying kids' names and all that, you heard? So the names that they keep bringing up is Karel and Nana. Like they keep saying these two kids' names, Karel and Nana, Karel and Nana. These kids, they jumping niggas. BB, Karel, Nana, BB, Karel, Nana. They jumping niggas. So, you know, I'm hearing these names now. Again, I just came from 21 and I was in music videos. So a couple people from 21 is in the school with me. People, yo, that's the boy from the videos. That's going on. So I'm getting a little popular in school and they don't know I'm bad yet. You know what I'm trying to say? They just know I'm popular. I'm walking through the school for me. The Nana name is mad familiar to me. I know this is like one of my people's cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that I'm related to, this is his blood cousin, you heard? So I'm like, I bet. Family is over here. So whenever I bump into Nana, I already know what's going to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wound up seeing Nana. I seen them. Yo, what up? He like, yo, cousin, what up? I locked in with him. So now all that my mother telling me go down Quincy after school is over. I'm hanging out with the niggas that's jumping niggas after school. You heard now. This was going on. But, you know, I ain't really jumping niggas yet. But I'm watching their progress. You heard? I'm watching what they doing, how they giving it up, how they starting with trouble and all that. And again, you got to remember, like, we little kids and we followers at this time. None of this was like the right thing to do, but we starting with kids. You know, you start from your crib, you wake up in the morning, your mom's probably got to go to work, whatever, she rushing you out the crib. So that hurry that you pushing with and you coming outside with, you probably mad. You don't even want to be to school. So when you bump into a bunch of kids that's on the same time as you, like, man, it's like they say these words today, trauma bonding. Trauma probably not even that deep. Probably just didn't eat breakfast. Yo, you probably ain't prepare yourself. You probably ain't brush your teeth. And you in school, you know your breath stinks, so you mad. And you relating with me because my mom's balked on me. Your breath stinks. It's just mad shit that's making us just link up with each other, a bunch of badass little kids. Long story short, though, I'm hanging out with them. And they got a couple friends that's, you know, doing shit. And I'm watching them be bad. Jumping niggas after school, the little fake starting with niggas. Yo, you fronted on my cousin? Or push your man into the sun, pop them, like little shit like that. And I used to go back to Brevoort and have Twin, Seiki, all of the bros you seen in that video. I had them like doing the same thing. We kind of reenacting these things. Because again, everybody's starting to go to junior high school. You hearing this thing. It's the style. We in the style. You hearing certain people jumping people. This is the thing. This is what's keep, you know, tough. And you don't want to be one of the ones that's getting jumped. So I guess that's where that came from. So we doing that, you heard? And I got them doing this in Brevoort. So I'm going back to school on Gates, coming out of school, hanging out with these dudes, figuring out what's going on, how they moving, seeing how they, you know, dealing with each other, how they raising each other, breeding, however you want to call it, grooming, whatever, to become tough. Like, you do something wrong, something bad, they giving you sessions. We call it a session where it's like, you know, in gang, they probably say DPs or like, you know, a violation, discipline. What we doing is that same shit. You do some wrong shit, niggas, bros go to your body, break you up. And then when you young at these ages, you actually get to see who's tough enough or strong enough to actually deal with that and who's just hanging out for protection. We was going through that on Gates. That's what I was saying. And eventually I'm bringing that influence to my projects. You know what I'm trying to say? And we fight. And after I come back from Gates, I come over here with that energy, that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot, the kids is gravitating to that. We gravitate into building a little army, like of everybody building and fighting. Because again, we grew up fighting in this projects, like every day. That was a thing. Get your hands fight. So now that we're in junior high school and I'm bumping into the dudes that's fighting over here on this side of the star, because remember, these dudes clearly had fights the same way we was fighting growing up. Tata, Peanut, everybody, Twin, and everybody fighting. They over here fighting, but I meet them after those stages. So as I'm learning and picking it up, again, I'm bringing it back to the projects. So eventually, you know, after school, like the next year, because that was 6th grade. The next year, 7th grade, more and more people start becoming a part of the crew on Gates Avenue now. A few friends of mine from Brevoort that was in junior high school, that was a year behind me, they in junior high school now. So now they over here inside the Star now. And I'm a year in over here, hanging out after school, doing a lot of that. So I'm a year in on Gates Avenue now. So again, there's more people coming, hanging out over here. I'm starting to learn more shit from now. More movements on how to move. More lingo is coming in. Niggas is moving a certain type of way now. And now, music is starting to be a thing for our generation. Like, people is rapping. And again, I've been making music. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in junior high school, and some older dudes that's in our area is rapping. Mind you, they rapping against dudes they in the area of where my junior high school is at, but it's some other dudes rapping in the area where Brevoort is at, where I live at. These is like a 12-block radius too. So it's like 12 blocks, like 7 blocks walking one way, and then like 5 blocks walking the other way type shit. So this is not close to each other, but I'm connected because I live those 12 blocks away, and I'm over here every day. So I'm watching that go on too, the battle rap and the beef. And again, I've been rapping. So when I was a kid, I had told y'all that I was in the music videos, but at the same time, that stopped after a while. When the music videos stopped and I wasn't like in tune with my uncle and them no more, I wound up being back in the projects. But my father used to come, because when I was with my uncle, he basically was having me in the studio, so I was making music. So my father basically tapped into that after uncle fell back and started taking me to the studio with his bro. So as I'm in at his bro's studio, he recording in his crib. So I always been an observer. I'm like one of them dudes, you show me some shit one time, I'm on it. I'm keep figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? And again, it go back to this right here. Like, somebody showed me this one time, I'm on it. You heard? So I'm on it. You're figuring out how he doing it, seeing what he downloaded. And I had a computer in my crib, laptop. I downloaded the process. So I'm going to 7th grade. I'm watching all these people argue, beef, whatever, and they raps. And I'm hanging out with a group of kids out here. But when I go home to Brevoort now, I'm on the computer. I'm downloading it. And this was when they had like them little headphones that you put on, and the laptop just, I'm recording off this at first. I'm recording. So as I'm recording raps and shit, and I'm going back to school, Skull Next was popping and shit like that at this time, but it's leading into MySpace. People making MySpace pages. Again, I'm already on it. I'm seeing how to upload things. I'm watching shit. I'm seeing, I'm reading. I'm already a computer beast at these times. So the music that I'm recording, I'm figuring out that you could post it on MySpace. You can make a music page, post your own music. So I gets to doing that. Some little song I recorded, I used to freestyle off man like beats. I think it was D Block, one of the D Block beats. I freestyled off that shit, and I posted it on MySpace. I go to school 308, everybody listening to it. Oh, yo, bro, I heard that song. But again, remember, this in the same time while 2 older groups is beefing, the ones on Gates and the ones by my hood, by Brevoort on 4th Street. Mind you, they got a team name, and they got a team name. These team name by where I'm at is 4th Street Bullies, and these dudes' name is Stack Paper Skull Gang. Now, again, I'm just making music. I'm in this area, but I know Stack Paper dudes too. I used to see like a couple of older dudes like Lil Ock and in Brevoort. They used to be in Brevoort hanging out with Peanut older brother, Minuteman, and like I always seen them, but I'm younger than them, so I'm over here. I'm not even hanging with them. I'm hanging with the younger crowd. So as I'm making music and I'm recording, I'm posting it, as they making music going back and forth, a lot of kids my age is starting to tap into our sound now. Like, all right, y'all making music. Now, some of the bros asking me like, yo, we want to get on a song with you. So I started bringing some dudes from Gates Avenue to Brevoort with me. So now they come into Brevoort with me. They come into my crib and we recording music. So one of my bros that I used to be on Gates with OD, his name is Terrell. and he went to 143 or 267. He went to one of those. I always get confused on what school somebody went to when they go in that building because it's two schools in there. So he going home. He's showing his brother. He got an older brother, and he's showing his brother all the time, like, yo, this is what we got going on. And his brother is computer savvy too. He older than us though. Jojo the Capo. So Jojo wound up making some like cover art. I want to say like some type of cover art and made a page and put all our pictures on there that we was all hanging out with. Mind you, we never made no name. I never said, yo, this was gonna be bros I'm with. Nobody said that. They just made the name. So now he got it under Young Money Skull Gang. Now remember, this is Young Money Skull Gang days. This is when Lil Wayne first started becoming like the guy. And I want to probably say this is like 05, 06, 05. I want to say like 05. So I Can't Feel My Face and these type of things coming out. Lil Wayne and Joel Santana is linked up. Young Money and Skull Gang. Skull Gang is Joel shit. Young Money. This is us. We kids. We going off the rappers. That's what everybody probably did when they was young. We going off that. However, the older dudes is Stack Paper Skull Gang in our hood. So because we mixed it and we rapping now, we making rap songs. So we popping up on MySpace. We becoming popular. And I'm already a kid that's popular. I already was in a music video. So I'm rapping now. And I got a crew of dudes. We rapping. Bro, make a page. We popular now. It's lit. You heard? Again, I told you there's already dudes rapping over there older. And they got Skull Gang on the back of their name. So now, if you from any neighborhoods in the area, you kind of tapping into the fact both of their crews is Skull Gang. One is Stack Paper, one is Young Money. Hindsight is 2020. Right now, today, yeah, that's automatic. But I'm gonna get to you to understand this. These is our older bros, though. You know what I'm trying to say? But we just wasn't in the streets. Like, you know, and dealing with the things they was dealing with. So that's what I mean when I say we wasn't like they younger proteges. We just little bros in the hood. What happens is some of their little cousins or nephews and all that start turning this too because of the image. And we all from the same neighborhood at the end of the day. Mind you, the bros I'm hanging with, the Nanas and the Corrals, they not Young Money. They already got their little crew, SGC. And you know, the way the internet working, I'm pretty sure, you know, these stories and those people will be able to tell their own story, the Corrals, the Nanas, or whoever decide that they want to get into that. But they was SGC, shit get crazy. So when this Young Money thing is coming about, this is a whole nother group of kids over here that's doing this, that's starting to, like, you know, they like what's going on. Some of them want to rap, some of them want the girls. And again, I already went to school in 21. So a lot of I just want to let this be known. I already know mad girls at this point. Like, and 21 must have been like one of the best schools, I guess, when it comes to the girls. Because all these girls that I went to 21 with is popular at this time too. So now I'm in a new neighborhood. The girls I know from elementary, look, I'm tapping them in over here now. So now the guy, you know, we starting to get a little following, and I already have problems with other groups in the style at this time from Brevoy, from my project. So again, I'm on Gates though with a whole new group of kids, and we over here doing our thing. Like I'm somebody over here. This is Peasy. That's my name at these times. Like right now, y'all see Velmo Guap. I'm up here. This is what I'm on. I'm promoting music, but this is not Velmo Guap at these times. You heard? This is Peasy that we talking about. Peasy is over here in it now. Like, we getting called out by the dudes that y'all got before. And mind you, I kind of know some of the older dudes that these dudes before on my side. I'm telling you, but they got younger friends that's getting involved. So for me, my younger crew, we getting into it with them. And again, this is me getting involved in something on Gates. I'm in it though, all the way. I'm in it. And then I gotta move around the style with these cats right here that I'm growing up with. And I want to exclude JoJo. I'm gonna exclude JoJo in this because JoJo always stayed around. He always came to Brevoort. We all grown now. Everybody do their own thing, but I'm speaking on at those times when we was kids. JoJo stayed around. These dudes wasn't getting involved in the Brevoort beef with me. So at this time, I had problems with Jackie Robinson. Dudes in Jackie Rob. It's like a neighborhood down the block from Brevoort. So we got problems in there. Everybody from Brevoort, we got problems with niggas in Jackie Rob. So if I'm hanging out on Gates, I gotta come past Jackie Rob to get home sometimes. You get what I'm trying to say? And a lot of dudes was scared of them because again, they mobbing like us, they fought like us. Like I left them out of the story at the beginning of the process, but the reality is, like, you know, they grew up with us. They right across the street. Like we fought them growing up. It's like we used to backflip together as kids. Like, so we know them too, and they come from the same type of cut a little bit as us. You know what I'm saying? We from the same hood. So if I'm on Gates, being the type of person I am, I'm by myself though. And you got a bunch of other little kids from our area that I got problems with. They come to school over here too. Now, remember, I told you that Gates is, you hear that this is a place where people getting their ass whipped after school and all that. And then we live 12 blocks away. So even them got to make it all the way back home first. So if they come out school and I'm already out here, like I might have cut school today because I'm outside with my cousin and them. I ain't go to school. We outside and we might be waiting for niggas to do something. Even times I was suspended in 267 and I'm in there with Charles City niggas from Jackie Rob and I'm seeing them, but they nervous. I wouldn't even say scared. They just a little nervous because it's like, all right, this little nigga, black ass nigga in here and he cool with everybody outside. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, damn, we got to hurry up and get up out of here. They was on that at the beginning because they had no idea. But as they get to bumping into these dudes that's in these neighborhoods and they having one-on-ones with them, anybody that know me, I don't get around a crew of new friends or people I'm meeting and be like, yo, I got beef with them, yo, don't fuck. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm trying to say? I just pop out. So what happened was they started making their own little relationships and alliances with them without me knowing or like, you know, informing them like, yo, these are the dudes I got beef with type shit. So by the time I am telling them that, I'm realizing like, you know, they don't want to get involved. It's not their problem. They older dudes don't got beef with they older dudes. They cool. My older dudes from my projects actually got beef with them. So what I decided was I gotta, because when I go back to my projects too, again, a lot of people that I grew up with in those beginning stories is moving out. Like, you know how it is when you're growing up in the neighborhood. A lot of people move as you're growing up. And a lot of people from back in the day start coming back around, or people, family members start coming around. So it's becoming like a little team of people I hang out with in the project still too. And as I'm getting popular on Gates, this is not just like on Gates. This is the whole style. Like niggas is getting popular through the whole style. So I'm realizing like I ain't really safe over here. Cause again, Charles City is starting to realize like, yo, them dudes over there don't got nothing to do with that Brevoort beef. Like they have nothing to do with it and they're not gonna get involved. So you could kind of come over here and square up with Velmo, or you could come over here and get your rocks off with Velmo. And again, like I ain't no slouch or nothing like that. I get it on, but it's always gonna be somebody bigger than you. It's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like it's varying. I'm over here by myself. So the toughest one of them could come over here. They could come 40 deep and they could point out the biggest one, like, yo, get it on one-on-one with him. And I'm over here. I got to fight. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm outnumbered. And a lot of people, mothers, aunts, older uncles or cousins at these times don't know me like that. So it's not like it's going to be somebody. I had to tap into that. And I decided to, like, create my dudes as a team that could be over here, too. So this is where Dizzle and the bros come into play. Because before we actually made a team name, I just started bringing bros with me to Gates. Like, yo, fuck that. I ain't going to just be over here by myself. I'm already good over here. Like, I know I said, like, it's uncles and stuff that's not going to protect. That's just me overthinking. I'm a Cancer. I'm just overthinking that. Like, yo, I can't just be over here and not have no, you know what I'm saying? safety net. So I'm bringing the bros over here with me. These days, I'm bringing KC, tough blood. I'm bringing KC with me. I'm bringing Dizzle. Dudes coming with me over here, you heard? And even while I'm over here, I'm meeting other dudes that's from like that live in Brevoort. Like I met Chicken on Gates. One day, Corral come from suspension school. He brings Chicken. Boom, Corral gets into a fight with some dude. We jumps the dude. Boom, 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 boom. All us jump in. And then when it's time to walk home, Chicken walking home with me and one of my bros. And as we walking home, I'm like, yo, where you going? He's like, Brevoort, same place you going. He already knew who I was and all that. Because we had an incident prior. I was starting trouble. I used to do a lot of starting trouble and shit. So we had an incident prior to that I didn't basically remember him on. He remembered me. But he ain't front or whatever. He basically just let me know, like, yeah, that was me. I'm like, oh, I bet my bad. And like I said, you with Corral. That's my cousin. You family. We locked in. That's how I looked at that. All right, so now I got a bro that live in Brevoort that's over here on Gates with me. He jump in fights. Dizzle coming over here. KC come over here. Be over here fighting bigger niggas that be, that might be not liking Brevoort niggas. That while we over here, KC's fighting them. Like, so we creating a little presence over here. But again, it get deep to the point where the older dudes that's beefing with them, now that I'm bringing Brevoort dudes over here, some of these Brevoort dudes like KC is older. He's wanting they don't got beef with them. They cool with them older dudes. So now it's a slow down from kind of coming over here because some of my bros don't really want to come over here like that. Mind you, the beef that we inheriting for this, we inheriting it. Now we got beef with niggas called Fly Gang down here and all that in the third. And at this time, I told y'all we didn't have no name. So it was some older dudes in my neighborhood that called themselves 50-50 Bang Out. When we was like a little younger, we tried to do 20-20 Bang Out, like tried to make it like a half of them. And, it kind of didn't stick. It didn't work out. My bro Melvin made that shit up. I ain't gonna lie. We used to be punching niggas in and all that. Some niggas used to get blessed in. Yo, that shit was funny. But to fast forward that, it was no more 50-50 Bang Out. You know what I'm trying to say? They wound up creating some shit called SGG, Something Gotta Give. And when they created that gave us the KC was 50-50. So we just took KC influence and kept it going with us. So when we was 50-50 Bang Out now. So now we have a name. So 50-50 Bang Out is beefing with the same people that Young Money Skull Gang beefing with. Probably not the same people Stack Paper, but Young Money, we got the same problems. However, the same people that 50-50 Bang Out beefing with, Young Money don't got that beef. Like, they not in that at all. So this is where, the street shit come into place at, where it's like, yo, we got to choose, like, what we going to be doing. Like, it. And what happened was we kind of, like, made a song. I got on a song. Strategic play, I can't lie. I got on a song, so... And I'm gonna go back to Brevoort. I want you to understand where as 50-50 Bang Out, we 50-50 Bang Out, our project's in the stop, but it's like right across a big main street, Atlantic Avenue, and on the other side is another project, and that separate Bedford Stuyvesant from Crown Heights. So it was a projects over there called Kingsborough. And a lot of people from Brevoort, Kingsborough, been, mixing with each other. So it's people got family on both sides. We grew up together with them too. So they older dudes over there is called Money Gang. So the little dudes is called Money Gang too at these times, you heard? But we with them. We 50-50 Bang Out. And again, I'm hanging out over here as Young Money Skull Gang. So they nickname is Skull Gang. Man, Fulham Street Bullies, they nickname now is Bully Gang. And the dudes we beefing with, they nickname now is Fly Gang. So everybody got gangs, and we just been running around with 50-50 Bang Out. So when I'm in the projects, we trying to figure out like, yo, damn, we got to come up with our own type of structure and shit. Because 50-50 Bang Out is these dudes. A couple of the older bros was getting mad at us too, like, because that's their name. Some of them still moving off of that. And, we out there screaming it, posting it. Somebody might think you just get mixed up in they clout and they fame. And honestly, back in the days, I don't understand what's the thing now with this. Like using whole people clout and then using it to run your world and all that. Like, bro, make your own stuff. We went through that. We went through that. Make your own stuff, feel me? Y'all using our name, y'all using our, you know what I'm saying? Like, create your own stuff. And again, we hang out with Money Gang at the time. So Money, we was thinking things that rhyme with money, or not rhyme, but like, you know, coincide with money. They Money Gang, we Guap Gang. Like Guap came up. It was a bunch of like names we was thinking about with money, but Guap is one of the ones that came up and it stuck. At this time, we don't know nothing about nobody else. You know what I'm trying to say? Like me personally, I don't know nothing about no other projects. I didn't even know it was another Guap Gang in the style. So we make the Guap Gang, Money Gang, Guap Gang. So I get it. We do a track with Young Money now, because again, I told you I was doing music. It was popular. And again, these stories is not going to just end here. I just want to simplify the situation of how Guap Gang came about. Two Stacks, Guap Gang, same shit. So we making music, and I decided to get on the track and basically shout Guap Gang out and let y'all know, Guap Gang, we told y'all the name. Like, so now we already popular in the style for making music. So now when they hear these songs and y'all hear Guap Gang, when y'all start seeing these titles on Guap Gang Velmo and Guap Gang Chicken and Guap Gang Dizzle and Guap Gang Disco, when you start seeing these names, you know Guap Gang Foots. You start saying like, all right, these is Guap Gang that Velma was talking about. And then you could decipher like, this is the Brevoort crew. Like, this is not 50-50 Bang. We don't know who's who. No, this is Guap Gang, the young kids from Brevoort. And that was the beginning of that right there. We began making music, and that's where you see that video right there. That was the first video that we put out. And let people know, like, yo, we a squad, you heard? So Guap Gang and Two Stacks, this is what that is. Guap is a G, G-U-A-P, and gang is a G, G-U-A-P. That's two G's. Two G's is Two Stacks. So two G's. Two Stacks and two bands is 2,000, which is two G's, Guap and Gang. So that's basically where those nicknames came from. So Two Stacks is not a different thing from Guap Gang. Two bands is not a different thing from Guap Gang. That's what that is. It's two G's. In slang, when you're talking about cash and all that, two bands. Two G's is two bands. Two Stacks. That's what that is. I just wanted to get that out the way. And yeah, I have some more on this story, because while I was telling this story, it's a lot of middle parts that really kind of do need to be explained. Because I was watching a few interviews and I was seeing a lot of people talk about how drill music started, and they saying it started with Wu and Cho and all that. And technically speaking, if we talking about people doing drills, people getting popped, people getting stabbed, cut, jumped, fighting, beefing, and then getting on the track and making songs about it, they didn't start that. They didn't. Wu and Cho, that whole little back and forth thing was like a 2010, 2011 type of going back and forth raps. The raps that I'm talking about of people, these older dudes in the style in Brooklyn, I'm not talking about only the style notice. People all over knew these people, and these raps was a real thing. That's what influenced that wave of them in Brownsville to even do those type of raps and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to speak on that, and that might be a good story. I kind of want to bring a few people in here to speak on that, because yo, I'm starting to take these platforms and seeing that, yo, this is where the stories is being, this is where history being written at. Like, and ain't no more word of mouth, because the way that our reality is, a lot of dudes ain't staying in the hood no more. You're not going to hear these stories in the projects no more, on the block no more. People is like, the world is becoming more conscious of how that takes you away from. So people trying to stay here and tell their stories. Now I'm witnessing it, and I'm here to do it too. You heard? So like, subscribe, tap in. I have more content for y'all later on. Velmo Guap. You already know what's going on. I'm out.
Money calling on the other line, I had to hang up on my bitch. This bitch is still fucking broke, nigga, so I'm curving hoes when I'm rich.
Drippin' when I hit the building, so you know it's looking like I hit a lick. Shots still with me in the building, case a nigga thinking that I was a Vic. I don't go to church, somebody pray for me.